Okay, the concept. We are going to see some introductions and basics about management and how we are going to organize those things and how we are going to classify those things. Okay, so in that, first thing we are going to see is about the definition of management. Okay, management is the art of getting things done through others. Okay, so here they are trying to explain that management can be done through management plus organizing, planning, okay, and other things. Okay, so according to Harold Moods, management is the process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals work together in groups efficiently accomplish selected items. Okay, so for example, if you want to do something, the best way to do that is through management. With the help of management, we can accomplish those things. The basics of definition needed to be explained. Okay, so as a manager, people carry out a managerial function. Okay, so managerial functions means they are telling about planning. So before doing a function, we have to plan everything. Okay, so based on the plan, we have to organize. So based on the organization or organizing, we have to recruit the staffs, that is staffing. So based on the planning, organizing, staffing, we are going to lead everybody in the right way. That means leading means going to the aim or goal of the organization, and the last one is controlling the authority. Okay, so the management can be applied to any type of organization. So whether it is a private, public, or a government, or whatever it is, it can be applied to anything. It can be applied to a small organization, to a billion, multi-billion project organization also. Okay, then nature and characteristics of management. So the nature is a multidisciplinary. It can be subjected to any company, any organization, or whatever it is. Okay, it's a continuous process. Okay, it's a continuous development process. That means it's a universal process. It's a developing thing. It's not a reaching a point. It's a developing thing. That means it will develop the company, the organization, or university, or whatever it is. So with the help of management, we can achieve so many things. Likewise, management is a science as well as it's an art. Okay, then dynamic and not static. As said earlier, it's a dynamic process. Okay, it's a changing process, not a stable one, not a reaching a particular point. It's a developing thing. Then profession. Management is a profession. Okay, the only the professional peoples can carry out this. Then it's a group activity. Management can't be done with a single person. It can be accomplished with a team of members or with the help of a group of members. Without a team, you can't achieve anything. Without a proper management guidance from a group of people, you can't do anything. Okay, aims at obtaining wealthy results. Okay, so thing like this, if you are working towards a goal of a company or an organization, without a proper aim, you can't achieve the goal. Okay, so if you want to achieve the particular aim, you need a group of people who are well trained or well equipped with those things. Then skills and experience in getting done through the people. Okay, so management is not only getting extracting the work. Okay, so it's a kind of a supportive thing. It's a kind of an encouraging thing. So with the help of all these things, we can achieve the goal. Okay, functional areas of management. Okay, so we have several functional areas in management: financial management, human resource management, marketing management, production management, material management, purchasing, maintenance, and office management. Financial management means, so we have whatever it is, whether it is a private sector or a public sector or a private organization or a government organization, whatever it is. Okay, we have to manage those financial. Okay, so you'll get an income. Based on the income, you have to classify the expenses, the salaries, and other expenses. So, with the help of this financial management, you can manage the financial source of the organization. Okay, without managing, you will be in a crisis. Okay, your company or your organization, it will be in a complete chaos. Okay, second thing is human resource management. For a person or for an organization, we need some people to accomplish a particular work. We need a group of people. Like for say, if you're going to manufacture a car, you can't manufacture a car with the help of a single person. You need at least 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 people. So based on the car, you have to select the required human resource. That means staffing. Okay, so that is being managed by HR department, human resource management department, then marketing department. Without proper marketing, you can't. You can't, how to say, without you may have seen so many television ads. Okay, so those television ads were promoting their own particular product. Okay, so that has been managed by marketing management. Without proper advertisements or without proper marketing strategies, you can't bring your particular product to the market. Even Audi, BMW, high level, whoever it is, car manufacturer, software, Apple, or whoever it is, they need some marketing. Okay, that has been managed by marketing management. Then production management. So your company is currently producing, say, 50 cars per month, but the demand for the next month will be 100 cars. You have to increase the production. Without production, you can't achieve the aim or goal of the organization. Okay, so the production should be managed by production management. Then materials. So whether it is a car manufacturing or a software developing company, you need materials. For car manufacturing, you need certain raw materials. For software development, you need computers with softwares with the latest configuration. So we need those materials, and those materials is being managed by material management. Then purchasing. Purchasing, purchasing the correct raw materials. So if you take a civil company as an example for purchasing, uh, so if they purchase a very cheap quality cement or other raw materials for construction, it will affect your company reputation. That company reputations will spoil your aim or goal of the organization. Okay. So in order to overcome that, purchasing department should purchase quality raw materials from quality suppliers, so they can give a quality product to the client. Then the last one is the maintenance management. After purchasing and everything, you have to manage each and everything. Okay, so the last one is office management. You will have an office staff. You have to take care of each and everything in an office. Okay, so office they will have a admission administrative officer. He'll handle each and everything. Okay, so this is a star chart diagram of that department. So these are the functional areas. So objectives of management. Okay, so the main objective of management is getting the maximum results with the minimum efforts. Okay, so say take so you are working in a software company as a team lead. So you have to deliver a software within a span of 6 months. The client have given you 6 months. Okay. So without proper guidance from the team or team lead, you can't give that particular product within 6 months. Okay. First thing you have to do is, as I said, as we discussed earlier, we have to plan. Then we have to organize. Then we have to do staffing. Then we have to develop, and then we have to deploy. This is the normal process that we are having in our software development. Okay, then increasing the efficiency factors of productions. Okay, so through proper management we can increase production. Then maximum prosperity for employer and employees, it will benefit the employer as well as employees. Then human betterment and social justice. Then with the help of management we can reduce cost, we can establish equilibrium, then establishes quality organization, that is a sound organization. Okay, so functions of management. So each and everyone have their own theories. Okay, so each and everyone will have their own theories. The first one is planning. According to George and Geary, planning, organizing, actuating, and controlling. According to Henry Fayol, planning, organizing, command, and control. Okay, so the Luther Click says that planning, organizing, staffing, direction, coordinating, reporting, and budgeting. Okay, so Notes and O'Donnell says that planning, organizing, staffing. So same concept only. So this is the overall functions we are following, and this is the concept that we are going to see. Okay, so what we see is first thing is planning. So whether you are working in a car company or a software development, so first thing you have to do is you have to plan the entire concept. Second thing you have to do is organizing. You have to organize each and everything. The third one is you have to staffing. You have staffing means human resource. Okay, so whether we are working in a construction field or software development or car manufacturing, you have to select the required amount of staffs. Without proper staff, you can't complete the project on time. Okay, staffing not only selecting the humans. Okay, human resource. Okay, you have to select those right candidates. Okay, so if you want to construct a building, you need the right mason, you need the right engineer, you need the right materials. Say same thing. If you want to develop a software, the person you are selecting should possess some knowledge about these concepts, the language, the software. Okay, so selecting the right candidate for the right job is defined as staffing. Then directing. Whatever you say, directing means leading the right path. Okay, so first thing you are doing is planning. Second thing you are doing is organizing. Third thing you are doing is staffing. The last one is fourth one is directing. So after staffing, you have to lead the staff in the right direction so that you can complete the project. You can complete your aim. You can complete your goal. Okay, so altogether, entire thing is controlled by the last one, control. Okay, controlling means the authority one. Okay, so let's discuss each and everything one by one. Okay, so first thing we are going to see is about planning. So planning is what to do, when to do, how to do, and who is to do. Okay, so planning involves so many concepts. Okay, so determination of the goal of the organization. First thing you have to do is determine the goal. What is our aim? What is our goal? Okay, where we are going to be in the next 5 years or 10 years. Second thing is formulating policies, rules, procedures for the organization. Okay, so that means formulating guidelines. Okay, we need some ground rules. Okay, we need some framework. So without a framework, without some rules, without some procedures, you can't take it in a standard way. Okay, with the help of these policies, rules, and procedures, the company can be under proper management. Then third thing is forecasting the future. Okay, so if you are starting the work by today, so you have to forecast. After 2 weeks, we have to complete this. After 4 weeks, we have to complete the next concept. We have after 10 weeks, we have to complete the developing. After 14 weeks, we have to deliver the project to the client. So you have to forecast each and everything. Okay, second thing is organizing. So organizing involves identification and analysis of activities required for the attainment organizational objective. Okay, you have to organize everything. That means just like a follow up. You have to follow up each and everything. So, okay, not only assigning duties work. Okay, after assigning, you have to follow them. That means you have to follow up the work, like what is the status of your work, what is the status of the job. Okay, when can you complete that particular work? These are the organizing. Then staffing, selecting candidate for position as we discussed, fixing salary, giving them proper training. Proper training means in the correct domain. Okay, if they lag in that department or in that field, you have to give some proper training. Then fourth one is developing them for effective organization function. Then performance appraisal. Okay, performance appraisal means so at the end of each every financial year, you have to analyze each and every employee and you have to give some appraisal, like an incentive or so whatever it is. Then last one is promotions and transfer. Okay, based on their demand, you can give promotion and transfer. Then directing. So as we discussed, directing means leading in the right path. That means guiding. So take this scenario. So you have an employee, he lacks in certain department, or he's having some personal issues or personal problems. So as a team lead, as a project manager, as a supervisor, you have to encourage them. You have to guide them. So what he is going through, so you have to help him in some ways. Okay, so guiding. So second thing is supervising. Not only guiding means not only that seeing the personal issues, also. So you have to work towards you have to encourage them by saying that yeah, we are working towards the aim of the company. So if the company grows, we will grow. The employees grow. Whoever it is, we will have a bright future. We have to encourage in a right path. Then supervising. Supervising, just monitoring each and everything, whether the work is going on, how the employees are performing, have we completed today's target, and so many other things. Then motivation, as we discussed, we have to give proper motivation. So if you are giving continuous work, they'll get depressed in some ways. We have to motivate them. Then leadership. Leadership means not only giving order. Okay, so just sitting and discussing with the employees, guide them in the right path, giving some motivation. So these are the skills of a good leader. Then communication. We have to communicate from the top to bottom. Okay, so whatever we receive from the top management, we have to communicate it through the bottom management. Okay, then controlling. Okay, so controlling means establishing a standard performance. Okay, so establishing a standard performance means we have to keep a benchmark. Okay, so benchmark means the authority is the one who evaluates our performance, evaluates the employee's performance. Okay, so that's it. So then, if something goes wrong, they are the one taking the right decision. Okay, taking corrective action, corrective measures. Okay, so with the help of these actions, we'll lead them in the direct direction. Okay, so the next concept is administration versus management. So we can see the definition as well as nature, scope, levels of and status. Okay, so management. Okay, so like a management is art of getting the things done through others by directing their efforts towards achievement of predetermined goals. Okay, whereas administration means formulation of broad objective plans and policies. Okay, so management is like a art. Okay, to which we are performing those things. Okay, so administration means formulation of policies, formulation of objectives, formulation of plans, and formulation of policies. Okay, so management is different from administration. Administration means just like we are having an office, or we are having a team, or we are having a group. We are just managing everything. Whereas management means it's an art of controlling those officers with the other departments and other so many other things. Okay, nature, executing function, doing functions. Okay, so whereas administration means a decision making function and a thinking function. Okay, scope, whereas scope stands for decisions within the framework set by the administration. So whereas administration major decision of the enterprise as a whole. Okay, so admin management. So for management, they'll have some general guidelines. Everything will be based on that. So it's how to say that. It's like a low level manager or middle level manager. Okay. So whereas administration means top level, the authority one. They are the one who takes the entire decisions. So whereas management is the one who follows those decisions. That's the main difference between a management and an administration. Okay, so here is that. So usages, influences, the main function and abilities. Okay, so where it is used, been it's been used. Management is used in business enterprises. Administration is being used in government, military, and so many other things. Then influence decisions are influenced by the values, opinions, beliefs, and decision of the managers. It's purely based on the managers. Okay, so it has been whereas administration is been completely based on opinion, government policies, customs, etc. Okay, the main function means motivating and controlling. Okay, so here the main function is planning and organizing. Okay, so simple concept. Administration is the top level managers, the one who do everything, or the one who makes the entire decision. They are the one who plans and they are the one who organize. The second thing, management is the one who follows those decisions. Okay, research. Okay, so without proper administration, you can't manage everything. Without proper administration, we can't take through the management. Okay, it's a 50-50 scenario. Okay, so we have levels of management. As we discussed in the last concept, top level managers, middle level managers, and the first line are low level managers. Okay, so okay, top level managers. Okay, top level managers means they are the CEOs, chief executive officers, and other folks. Okay, so they are the one who set objectives, set aim, set goal, and makes the entire thing of a company or an organization. They are the backbone of the company. Okay, middle level managers. That means they're they follow the decisions or they follow the guidelines from the top level managers. Okay, so middle level managers will communicate with the first line managers or low level managers. Okay, so take example. So we are having a software-based company in Chennai. They have branches almost everywhere in Tamil Nadu. So the head office is located in Chennai. So the CEO is there. So they are the top level managers, the authority. Okay, so take our district as an example, Kanyakumari. So Kanyakumari, they have a separate area manager. Area manager. So that manager is defined as middle managers, and for each area. So this is Karungal. So this Karungal comes under first line managers. Suppose the company is taking or following some new guidelines or new policies, the top level managers are the one who takes the decision. The middle level managers, that means the Kanyakumari area manager, will follow or will communicate with the top level managers and get those things, and they'll pass on the informations to area branch managers, Karungal branch manager, and so many other things. Okay, so that is managers. Okay, so they have given general manager, manager, supervisors, senior manager, project manager. Okay, so they have classified the roles of manager. Okay, so entrepreneur is a person who organizes. Okay, he is the one who organizes. He is the one who manages the business. He is the one who takes the risk, and he is the one who gets profit. Okay, manager is not an entrepreneur. Okay, a manager is a person responsible for planning and directing the work of a group of individuals. Okay, entrepreneur is a single person concept. It can be a single person based concept. Manager is not single. It's based on a team. The team is being handled by a manager. Okay, so work of manager is a responsible person for planning and directing the work of a group of individuals, monitoring the work and taking corrective action when necessary. Okay, so these are the things done by the manager. Okay, difference between a manager and the entrepreneur. Okay, so the difference is pretty much simple. Okay, so everything is being influenced by a single person is entrepreneur, whereas a manager is not a single person work; it's a teamwork. Okay, he can't take decision by himself. He has to sit and discuss. He should have a meeting. He should communicate with the top level manager, and he has to take the decision. Okay, so first character behavior, desire for control. Okay, everything is being controlled by a single person. So manager is a delegation of authority. He is a responsible person. Delegation of authority means he is a responsible person. As a manager, he is responsible for the entire branch or the entire area, whatever it is. Okay, the management style is a one-man show, whereas a management team. Driving force, creative innovation. That means entrepreneur can take creative ideas and he can implement it by himself. Whereas the manager, he establish and preserve the status quo. Okay, that means he establish a standard procedure and he will follow the for the sake of the company. Organizational growth. So rapid reaction. That means for an entrepreneur, if he takes an idea or if he implements an idea, it will affect either himself, it will affect himself only. Okay, whereas a manager, it will affect the entire organization. Okay, so organization structure. Entrepreneur, they don't have any proper organization structure. So whereas a manager, they'll have a well organized structure, top level, middle level, low level. Then decision making initiative. He's the one who takes the decision. Whereas manager, he has to collect information and seek advice. Then definition of aim, everything in term of vision. So he, as an entrepreneur, he'll have his own vision. Like within a 5 year span, I'll do 5 crore business turnover. Whereas manager, they'll have a policies and mission defined by the company. Attitude for by to money. Okay, so just like it's an entrepreneur, if it is success means it's a success. If it's a failure means a failure. Whereas for management manager, it's a measure of success. So if he makes that 5 crore project, it's a success for himself, for the employees, and for the organization. Whereas for an entrepreneur, it's for his only. Attitude to risk. So calculated risk. Okay. So for an entrepreneur, he will be make huge decision just by making some simple risk. Okay, so then for a manager, he the, like they'll have a standard policies, they'll have some standard regulations. So with the help of that, they can avoid risk happening something. Okay, good. Then organizational culture, entrepreneurial management culture. So you know what is an entrepreneur? It's a single man show. It has been managed and controlled by a single person. Whereas a manager, it's purely they'll have a management structure. They'll have some based on the structure, everything will be going on. Okay, so then we are going to see is about types of manager. So purchase manager who is responsible for purchasing the raw material, production manager who is responsible for management. So ultimately we have discussed this. So these are the works being done by a manager. Okay, planning, then organizing, then directing the employees, then monitoring the goals. Okay, and the last one is evaluating and reaching the particular goals. Okay, so general manager's responsibilities. So he's a supervisor. Okay, so he supervises the manager, oversees the daily work, sending reports to the top level managers. So taking creative ideas, discussing with the senior level managers, and discussing it with the lower level managers, and taking decisions. Then engaging in customer related activities. So pursuing target, then assigning responsibility to the managers.